Hi, I'm Breezy Hagel here with Morgan Purcell, our DECA president, who they just went to States. So how was DECA States?
States was a really good time, and I'm so proud of our chapter, and we represented Norristown very well.
Awesome. So where was it?
States, as in previous years, was at the Hershey Lodge this year, and actually, interestingly, there were so many DECA members that the lodge actually overbooked, and some of them had to go to the Hershey Hotel. But
Really?
yeah, so they had to provide transportation back and forth from there. But
How far
we
away
made it
was the
work.
Hershey Hotel?
I think it's like 10 or 15 minutes
Oh,
away.
that's not bad. So when was it, and when did you guys get back?
It was last Wednesday through last Friday, and we must have gotten back at 3 o'clock, but our luggage didn't get back until 4. So
Oh, how'd that happen?
we had a bus driver who made a wrong turn. So
Uh-oh. So what's like your day-to-day basis up at DECA?
So it starts with when we get there, we have a lot of downtime. We have a meal, we kind of settle into our rooms, get the information that we need. A lot of people study or kind of explore the hotel a little bit and get familiar with their surroundings. And then that night you have opening ceremonies, so you're kind of introduced to the Pennsylvania officers, and then you are also kind of inducted into the state competition, and then you compete and take your test that night. And then you have a dance every night, so that's always fun, the first night of states.
Fun.
And role plays all the next day, and then you have closing ceremonies, and that's it. It's a lot of downtime, but it's stressful because of the competition. So
what do you guys get to do in your downtime?
they provide transportation to and from Chocolate World and the Hershey Tanger outlets. So a lot of people go do that, or I personally like to network with a lot of other schools and kind of meet a lot of new people, and maybe if you make it to nationals, kind of find people that you'll meet there.
So who all placed and is now qualified for nationals?
I placed in business services marketing, and
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we also had sophomore Zach Williams place in, I don't remember, but he'll be going to nationals as well.
Okay, so just the two of you?
Yes.
Did anyone else place but not necessarily qualify? Because I know they only take like the top 4, but you can still place, right?
A lot of people get called up on stage.
Okay.
I know Carrie Harner, John and Rachel Maxey and Liz Palisano, and a few other people, and Autumn Hudson. And we actually just got our scores back today, and a lot of people were really, really close to getting called up.
That's the worst.
But we're really proud, and everybody did a really good job, and the competition was twice the size that it's ever been this year.
Really?
So we can't be disappointed in ourselves.
Yeah, no. So when and where are nationals?
Nationals are in Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta.
And they'll be May 2nd through 7th.
Okay, so is it pretty much the same setup as states? Like you have your test and your role plays and stuff like that? Are they just stretched out over?
It is. It's very similar. You go and you take your test. It's actually, you have opening ceremonies, and then there's a whole day devoted to testing, and then I think something like 2 days devoted to role plays, just because time constraints. There's so many people there. I think it's something like 15,000 go.
Oh, wow.
So they have to just kind of drag it out a little bit longer. But yeah, it's a very similar setup.
So what does this competition consist of? Is it still just one test, 2 role plays, or does it change?
It is, yes.
Okay.
And it's just takes a lot longer.
Yeah, I can imagine with 15,000 people. So how many people went to states?
I think we had 39 this year, which we're really proud of, and a lot of people, like I said, did really, really well.
Okay, and how many were there overall from all the other schools?
There were 4,000 people this year, as compared to in previous years under 2.
Yeah. So what did you guys get to do in your downtime? You went to the Hershey Lodge, you stayed at the Hershey Lodge, it's Chocolate World. Did you get to go to any of them?
No, I didn't get to go, but I had a good time kind of supporting our chapter and talking to people and kind of calming nerves. So.
You also get to vote for the new state officers, right?
Yes, we do. And we had Sterling Williams be our voting delegate this year.
Okay, so who was elected?
So we actually had, Tara Nath from Bethel Park is our Pennsylvania state president.
Okay.
And she'll be taking over for Dave Drennan.
DECA Dave.
We, in our district for the upcoming year, which is a new district, voted Chris Blakely from Upper Marion as our district rep. So we're really excited about that. He's a really nice guy, and everybody's excited to work with him.
So how many other schools were there? Do you remember? With the increase in size of students, were there more schools that went?
There
Because I
were-
understand we had to add another district, right?
Yeah, from what I know, I think there were 5 new chapters recognized, so that's really exciting, and it was just
Yeah.
a whole influx of people as well. Norristown DECA was actually recognized for having so many new members come out this year, and our
Yeah.
chapter increasing in size by so much.
Yeah, don't we have like 100 members now?
Yeah, something like 110.
Wow, that's
We're
awesome.
so excited.
So is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, actually, we had a really good time with you have to go to workshops as well while you're there. And I personally got to go to one with Carter Christensen, who's the National DECA president. I guess you could technically call it
cool.
International DECA. So that was really awesome. And it was nice to have the National DECA president come to our state competition and kind of support us and come and speak with us and talk about his DECA experience. And I know there were a lot of other really cool workshops as well.
Yeah.
But besides that, we're really excited, and I'm super proud of Norristown, and we hope to have more people come out and more people place next year.
All right, well, thank you for coming. I'm Breezy Hagel here with Morgan Purcell, our DECA president. Now back to the Eagle's Eye.